switched on to that. All set.
Eider handicap steeplechase of 2014, 23 fences to jump in this marathon, and Swatto Typhoon is the first away. Swatto Typhoon with Relax and Seven Woods all well to the fore as they jump the first, and they all appear to have got over it. So it's Swatto Typhoon who makes the running as the field now prepare to turn into the straight. There's a gap of about 2 lengths to Relax, who runs the rail. Saffron de Cotte is next, being followed by Wyck Hill in the first colours of JP McManus. Our Island is following the leading few, with War On going the shortest way in the black and white stripes. Seven Woods is following, then presented in midfield. They're jumping the first in the straight, which is an open ditch, and they're all over that one. Chavois is the back marker, making the run now towards a plain fence. Swatto Typhoon is wide of Relax. Junior is well up there with Saffron de Cotte and Wyck Hill, then presented, followed by Our Island War on the rail. Royal Knight is following. Then Seven Woods, chased by Ballypatrick and Tarquinius as they measured the third in the straight. Not such a good jump there from Relax. Focusing on the horses towards the back, noted Smoking Aces have just niggled along for a few strides. Sun Cloud is held up, that one put to sleep towards the back end of the field. Chavois is the back marker, and they jump fence number 5. The first 5 fences jumped 3 times in the Betfred Eider Chase, so 2 circuits still in front of them. And Swatto Typhoon, who can be a rather lazy character, is out in front. Brian Harding doing the steering today. Leads by just over a length to Relax, Saffron de Cotte, Pale Blue Jacket of Junior, followed by Wyck Hill, Seven Woods, Our Island presented. Then Ballypatrick, War On at a very early stage. He's just been shoved along around that turn. Pale Blue Silks, a Royal Knight 3/4 the way down the field with Smoking Aces. Then Tarquinius and Sun Cloud. And the last 2 are Financial Climate and Chavois. So they go downhill towards the 6th, and it is Swatto Typhoon who is in front of Relax for the very much in-form yard of Venetia Williams up along the inside. Junior running prominently as they jump the downhill fence. Saffron de Cotte is to the inner, and they're all safely across it. Wyck Hill tracks the leaders. Tom Scudamore on board Wyck Hill. Tom been to win this race for the 2nd time. Presented in the dark jacket, cheek pieces in midfield as they head now towards the turn. They've got 4 fences to clear over on the far side of the track. Ballypatrick is still in mid-division roughly. Ballypatrick followed by Royal Knight, and then comes the North Yorkshire national winner Sun Cloud, who's held up in the hands of Brian Hughes. War On is off the pace ahead of Tarquinius, Financial Climate and Chavois, and they're jumping the first over on the back now. All safely over that one. Now for a ditch. Swatto Typhoon from Relax, Junior and Saffron de Cotte as they take the open ditch. All over it, after the leading few, is Wyck Hill, who runs up along the inside of Ballypatrick, then presented Royal Knight. Further back to Our Island, Seven Woods, Smoking Aces, working his way into mid-division now, ahead of Tarquinius and Sun Cloud. Then Chavois, Financial Climate, and they're now going towards the next fence. Plain one coming up, Swatto Typhoon. It got him very close there, Swatto Typhoon. And they're all safely across that one. War On is the one right at the back, just being shoved along by Dermot O'Regan. Swatto Typhoon leads by 2 lengths. 1 more fence to take over on the far side. Relax puts in a fine big jump up along the inner. So they're now running towards the turn. Back in third is Saffron de Cotte, and that grey is about a length in front of Wyck Hill, who runs the rail. The red and green jacket of Ballypatrick is next, then Junior, followed by Royal Knight. Our Island's just had a reminder there in the dark blue sleeves in midfield with presented next, then Seven Woods, and they're turning in now to face the open ditch in the straight. Coming to it, Swatto Typhoon and Relax. The first 2 to take it. Relax just landing a little on the awkward side. So 3 plain fences to jump in the straight before setting out for their final circuit. And it's Swatto Typhoon and Relax. Saffron de Cotte. Wyck Hill to the inside. Then Ballypatrick ahead of Junior. Our Island. Sun Clouds creeping closer. Up along the inside, Royal Knight. And still off the pace, Smoking Aces, and Relax was the one who landed just in front there. The one detached is War On. They're coming now towards fence number 14 of the 23. It'll be the last in another circuit. And over it, it's Relax who lands in front. One horse tailed off is War On, but they're all standing in the Betfred Eider. So with a lap to go, and there is a reminder for Swatto Typhoon. Relax Swatto Typhoon. A length to Saffron Decot, Wyck Hill next, then Junior Ballypatrick presented. Seven Woods is 4 deep as they go into the turn. Suncloud, Our Island, Royal Knight, Smoking Aces all follow. Then Financial Climate, Tarquinius, Chavois is being driven along. And the first one out of the contest is War On, who doesn't set out for the final circuit. War On has pulled up. So they're running downhill and going now towards fence number 15, and as they do so, Swatto Typhoon and Relax continue to dispute the lead, and they're very well grouped. Wyck Hill and Saffron Decot are just in behind the leaders. Junior is still handy in the pale jacket. Ballypatrick still well to the fore for the stable of Mick Shannon. Gavin Sheehan on board. They're at the downhill fence now, and it's Swatto Typhoon, and Suncloud has gone. Suncloud has gone there. And the horse is okay. Now, hopefully, Brian Hughes will get to his feet shortly. Running now towards the far side. So one of the significant runners out of the race. And it's Swatto Typhoon and Relax. Wyck Hill between runners. Then Ballypatrick. Saffron Decot presented. Junior. Seven Woods in the lime green striped jacket. Smoking Aces. Just being shoved along there. Smoking Aces in midfield as they enter the back straight. So they're going now towards the 16th, and they've got about 1.25 miles to go. It's Relax Swatto Typhoon, Wyck Hill, Ballypatrick. Presented is just off them as they take that fence. Royal Knight is trying to creep closer. Junior has lost ground. They're going now towards the ditch. It's Relax Swatto Typhoon, Wyck Hill, Ballypatrick, Saffron Decot presented, Seven Woods, Royal Knight now being driven along in the pale blue jacket. Smoking Aces trying to get into it. Then Junior's off the bridle, but still quite a few in with a shout. Less than 1 mile to go in the Betfred Eider, and now Ballypatrick is trying to come through to take over as they make the run towards this next fence. Swatto Typhoon has been swallowed up. Relax is really struggling to hold on to his position. Haven't been making much of the running, has dropped to about 5th, and Wyck Hill's coming there with a big effort, so they jump that plain fence, and it's Wyck Hill who has jumped on. Presented is up along the inside. Ballypatrick is still well to the fore, so too Saffron Decot. Smoking Aces is trying to latch on to the leading few as they jump that fence. Presented was the one who made a mistake, and it's Wyck Hill in front, so they're making the run back towards home. Wyck Hill is the leader, leads by no more than a length to Saffron Decot second, a length or so to Ballypatrick. Presented the inside. Smoking Aces, he's trying to stay on and is doing so. Several lengths to Seven Woods, then Junior, Our Island, Relax, Royal Knight, and they're well strung out behind, and they're at the top of the straight, and Wyck Hill leads by a length. JP McManus holding a very strong hand by the look of things with Wyck Hill and Smoking Aces all in close contention, and that was the open ditch. It's Wyck Hill by a good couple of lengths to Saffron Decot. Ballypatrick to the wide outside. Presented driven along. Smoking Aces trying to stay on, and they're at the third last, and it was Wyck Hill who came up in front here. Wyck Hill for Tom Scudamore on the run down towards the second last. Ballypatrick, Saffron Decot, Smoking Aces presented. They're all giving chase. Seven Woods is best of the rest. 2 from home, and Wyck Hill still held an advantage of a good 2.5 to 3 lengths, and on the run down towards the final fence. It's Wyck Hill the leader from Smoking Aces. Ballypatrick, Saffron Decot at the last. Wyck Hill steadies on the approach. Wyck Hill by 2 to Smoking Aces second. Ballypatrick in third, and Wyck Hill's trying to hold on here from Smoking Aces. JP McManus has got the first 2 in the Betfred Eider, and the winner is Wyck Hill. Wyck Hill the winner. Smoking Aces back in second. Ballypatrick in third. Then Saffron Decot and Seven Woods together. They're followed in by Presented, Royal Knight, Junior, and Our Island, and they're the only finishers.